Good afternoon everyone, nice to see you through this video clip. Let me introduce myself. I'm Amy, 3rd grader of middle school in Korea. These days I'm having such a lazy time and then I came up with the idea of traveling abroad. Unfortunately, I cannot go backpacking alone this time because it's quite an important period for me. So today I'm just going to plan my future trip that is gonna be held someday. To where? I'm going to London. London is in United Kingdom, simply called UK. UK is separated into 4 regions: Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and England. Among these, the capital city, Great London, is in the southeast of England. London is one of the cities which get a lot of visitors in a year, and its time goes 9 hours slower than Korea. Let's just wrap up explaining about this London city like this, because that's not the main subject of this video clip. From now on, I'm going to plan my future trip. First week of May will be a good season to go to London, because usually during those days I've got long-term holidays. To look for the flight schedule and so on, I'm going to say that I'm going to London next year in 2017 from May 1st to May 6th. What I have to check are written on this list. First, I searched for the flight that has reasonable prices and well-organized facilities. So I found the Finnair flight which have the flight via Helsinki. Since the direct flight costs high prices, you can save your traveling expenses choosing the flight via other countries. In my case, Helsinki. I'm going through Incheon Airport, Helsinki, and Heathrow Airport in London. Next thing I have to prepare for London travel is travel card. Travel card is like the Korean transportation card. You can buy this through the internet, selecting few options of your own. London is separated to 6 zones, but you can wander around most of the London's tourist spots if you choose 1 to 2 zones. In my case, I reserved the ticket for 1 to 2 zone for adults. Different from Korean transportation card, this card is prepaid card, so you don't have to recharge or worry about the high transportation fee of London. Next up is accommodation. There is here, Studios to Let. This is a 3-star apartmental hotel which is nearby the underground. So I think I can move to other spots very easily through the undergrounds. And the room is quite small, however, despite of its size, it has everything that is necessary: TV, Wi-Fi, and with a kitchen, even microwaves. Following step is buying SIM card through the internet. SIM card is very useful when you have to use data or call your family at foreign countries. It is because Korean mobile services doesn't work in foreign countries. And weather. Weather is very important when you plan your trip. You cannot wear sweater or long coat in the hot weather of Africa, can you? And especially in UK, weather is more important. Travelers often say there is a poor weather in UK stay. It is saying the weather of UK is so changeable even in a day. I searched on the internet and find out that UK's May has the same weather with Korean spring weather, but be careful and always check the weather whenever you go out. And make sure you take your umbrella with you because it often rains in UK. Now, you have to listen carefully and be aware of these things now. High fee for treatment is claimed for travelers in UK, so you have to prepare traveler's insurance before you leave. And even if the public orders of UK is better than other countries, it is very dangerous at night to hang around in London. Furthermore, there are many pickpockets held in London's famous tourist spots. Please be careful. The other things you should keep in mind is that you have to pay for using toilets in underground and keep to the left side, opposite Korea. In addition, UK has pretty high price, take enough money. It is time to get packed. Don't forget to check all the stuffs you need. Now let's begin our travel to London. First day is simple. I'm going to take a plane at 10:20 a.m. in Incheon Airport. The whole flight spans 14 hours and 15 minutes. After 14 hours and 15 minutes flights, I will arrive London Heathrow Airport via Helsinki. When I arrive at London Heathrow Airport, it will be 5:10 p.m. Then I will immediately get to my accommodation and take a rest. The first night of London will end peacefully. Second day begins. Then I will walk to the King's Cross station, which has the 9 3/4 station of Harry Potter is located. I will take some pictures of there and move to my next destination, Baker Street. You might heard of here a lot, as this Baker Street is very famous for a room of the Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson. Before hanging around the Baker Street, I wish I'd like to have some fish and chips for simple breakfast. The real room 221B is a Sherlock Holmes museum. With £15, you can enjoy Sherlock Holmes's house set just like it was described in the novel. There are also some dummies that is decorated as the scenes in Sherlock Holmes. I would like to buy some souvenirs in here too. After hanging around the street, I will go to the Regent Park. Regent Park is the biggest park in London, and I heard there has a beautiful rose garden called Queen Mary's Garden in the center of the park. I'm planning to take a rest and have some sandwiches as a lunch. The last spot of second day trip is Buckingham Palace. You can get there near the Green Park station. Usually people go to Buckingham Palace to see changing guards holding around 11:30 a.m. But one told me that it is so crowded there and I have to get there 1 hour or 2 hours ago to see it in the front clearly. So I definitely give up to watch it, and I like to get there around 7 and 8 a.m. to enjoy its night view. After enjoying, I'm going to the restaurant near Buckingham Palace and have some salad and pasta for dinner. The schedule goes like this. On third day, I'm going to make a porridge for my breakfast. After having my breakfast by myself, I'm going to the Harry Potter studio. I've been waiting for going to this Harry Potter studio for such a long time, so I can't wait to visit the studio. You can reserve your tickets in the websites, and in my case, I reserved the ticket for 11 a.m. There is a shuttle bus run by the studio in the Watford Junction station, so I will take that. Arriving at the studio and opening the studio door, there are many kinds of props, clothes, dummies reenacting scenes, and also what I'm expecting is that little souvenirs that are just like it was made in the movies, like frog chocolates, butterbeer, and wands and sweets. Even all the uniforms and props like necklace and time turners are there to be sold. I'm sure that it will cost a lot, but I wish I would like to buy a uniform and something other stuffs like sweets from Hallmarks. I'm so depressed that this tour will be very short, only for 15 to 30 minutes, but I think it will be a very great opportunity for me to visit the studio. After having lunch, the handmade burger, I like to go to the Big Ben, the big clock tower. I really like Big Ben as the clock tower itself has some kind of mysterious mood that makes me feel like I'm in another world. So, after watching Big Ben, I will wander around those areas and head into the cafe, which I can see Big Ben in there and have some time for drawing. The next step is riding Black Cab, the world's safest taxi, to go to the Tower Bridge and London Tower. Tower Bridge is one of the famous London spots, and the Tower of London was a prison, but now it is used as a museum to display armors, accessories, and crowns that was used in the past. Afterwards, I like to get to near the Big Ben again to take London Eye. London Eye is a Ferris wheel built near the Thames. You can reserve your ticket again through online, but if you don't, then you have to wait over 30 minutes or an hour. The night view of London will be so beautiful. I'm so excited just thinking about going there. And back at my accommodation, it's time for sleep. Fourth day rise and shines. This day, once again, I'm going to make a breakfast. English breakfast is quite famous among people. It is simple. Cooked beans, sausages, fried eggs, bacon, and piece of bread is all. On fourth day, I don't have any schedule that is set. On fourth day, I'm just going to walk around near my accommodation. The first step is to go to the British Library. All the books will be written in English, but I think it will be very interesting, even just I look around the whole library. And the next stop is Piccadilly Circus. I have to take underground to get there, but it isn't so far away. I go for shopping. I like to buy some for my families and my friends. And as I heard, there is a Korean food restaurant in Piccadilly Circus. The lunch of that day is Korean food. Hanging around there, I'd like to get into a cafe to have some tea time, the old tradition of UK, and also have some time for drawing. Then I'll walk to St. James Park to get rest there. Actually, the day will be hanging around and resting, so my bodies will get a lot of tired and exhausted, so the day's dinner is steak or meat in a fancy restaurant. As I said that the day will be a day for resting, I will get to my accommodation earlier than other days and roll on the bed peacefully. Actually, day 5 is the last day of my travel because I will leave for Korea in next morning early. And the plan is quite simple too. Only I have to do is visiting 2 museums, Victoria and Albert Museum, and after that the British Museum. Both museums have very historical and valuable artifacts and stuffs in there. What's interesting is that there are many people who are drawing the sculptures and stuffs in there. I like to have some time for drawings too. After lunch, I will get to the British Museum near the Tottenham Court Road station. What is special of the British Museum is that only on Friday it has the night opening until 10 p.m. and the day I visit there is May 5th and it is Friday. And what I'm expecting is that only on Friday also there is a special ceremony held in this British Museum. I like to join the ceremony too. And having dinner. Finally, the last night in London has came. I have to pack my old bags and get ready for leaving next day. The sun rises in the last day. I'll check out all my rooms and pack all my bags. Getting downstairs, checking out the room, and on my way to the airport, I think I will feel very sorry for leaving this London city only for more than a week. But now the time has came. I will leave the London at 10:20 a.m. on May 6th and via Helsinki again. At 8:20 a.m. in the morning of next day, May 7th, I will stop on Korea again. The travel overs like this. How was it? Was it interesting to watch? I hope that someday I could make this all future plans come true in London. Thank you for watching this video clip now.